Welcome everyone. My name is Susan and we're going to do a nice little quick half-hour hatha yoga. Nice little stretches, okay? So comfortable on your sit bones, back is nice and straight, shoulders relaxed. Try to find a position that's comfortable for you if you find sitting like this is a little hard on the hips, all right? Now the breathing is in through the nose, out through the nose. Nice, long, full, smooth breath. So basically learning how to relax, all right? So inhale completely, always suspend your breath. Just hold it for a few seconds and exhale fully. Every breath you take is the same the whole time we're together. So just do your best, all right? I'll remind you a lot, all right? And also listen to your body, respect your limitations. Just do what you can. If it doesn't feel good, you can always make little adjustments. Find a place that feels better, if that's the case. And all right, let's get started. Sitting nice and tall, relax the shoulders. Now we always start our class with a couple of minutes of breathing and pranayama. So I choose a different mudra every week. Now, today we're going to sit in Surya Mudra. So the ring finger represents health, energy, and intuition. Tip of the thumb represents your ego. Palm up, close your eyes, let's take a nice long smooth breath together. Continue on your own personal pranayama for the next 2 minutes. Just relax the shoulders, slow it down, close your eyes, just breathe. Now's the time to drop your day and settle your mind, and to set an intention for your practice today. Focusing on any situation in your life that needs guidance from your higher self. It's time to lower the heart rate, lower our blood pressure, and lower our anxiety level. Try to find stillness in mind and body. Slowly bring yourself out of your pranayama. Let's bring our hands together. Let's rub them vigorously, activate our hand chakra. Hands onto your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune out. Breathe. One more breath. And on the next exhale, drop 3 fingers, keep the index fingers together, preparing for Jupiter Mudra. Take a big breath. And exhale. If you can, come up as high as you can that's comfortable. You can reposition your arms, you can come down lower if you need to. Now let's sit up nice and tall, sitting comfortable on those sit bones. Let's wake up that physical body, let's wake up that spine. Reach, breathe. Breathing into Jupiter Mudra, which is good luck and expansion, are activated. When together, focus your energies on breaking through barriers. One more breath. On the exhale, release the hands, and I'd like you to inhale into a gentle back bend, or just reach up to the ceiling if that feels better for you. Reach. One more breath. On the next exhale, slow and gentle with those shoulders, bring your arms all the way down, right in front of you in the back. All right, hands in front. So this particular one here, we're going to fold and lean forward. So if you find you're not very flexible, you're a little tight, just keep your hands right in front, bend the elbows, and focus on leaning forward. For those of you who are a little bit more flexible, you can crawl your fingers and go as far as you like. All right, so again, be very aware that your back is straight, head level with your spine. So try not to round your back. We're going to be hinging at the hips. So front, big breath. Exhale. And just start lengthening the spine, releasing the shoulders. You get that beautiful stretch up and down your back. And every move we make, every stretch we do, make that little adjustment that fits good for you. You don't have to be aggressive. You don't have to force your body. Fine. Even if you barely move, that's okay. Focus on the breath. The breath is there to guide you. One more. On the exhale, stay low, and I want you to shift your body weight. Slide your hands to the left. Weights on the left thigh, right hip stays on the floor, and just reach. Go as far as you can. If you find that you're really tight and you can just get here, that's okay. It doesn't matter. Where you are now is where you need to be. So just don't worry about it. Just breathe. One more breath. On the next exhale, stay low, and let's shift our body weights, moving very slow with your spine. Come all the way to the other side. And try this side. Now relax those shoulders and feel the lengthening, the stretching all the way down the left side of the body. Again, adjust to where it feels good for you. And while we're here, let's recognize and release the tension we hold in our face. So I want you just to really engage. Scrunch your face up as tight as you can and hold it. And then let it go. Let your face muscles just go completely slack. Let that tension filter through your body and sink into the mat for one more breath. And on the next exhale, come to center and come up. So always remember, move your body slowly, carefully, and very, very gently. It's not a rush, it's not a race. All right, hands on the lap. Let's roll those shoulders out. Just roll them out gently, forward and backwards. Starting to release the tension into the shoulders, into the upper back, into the neck. Perfect. All right. So left hand on the floor beside the left knee. Now this is where our block comes in. I'm going to show you a couple of ways to do this particular stretch. If you can, elbow on the floor without the right hip coming off the floor. Now if that's going to be literally too much of a stretch for you, this is where our little block comes in. What we want to do is bring the floor up to you, so this way you can just rest your elbow on the floor. On the block, I should say. Now if you don't have a block, you can do it this way. Just bring your hand up a little bit, bend the elbow. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to bring the right arm up to the ceiling, so you can do it this way as well, all right? So, sitting straight, left hand in position. Let's go. Inhale, right arm up. And on the exhale, if you can, lean on the elbow or just bend your elbow with your hand out. Now when you bring your arm up, try to make sure it's lined up to the side of the body, always being aware of our body alignment. Things are nice and straight. You can reach if you can. If you can't, stay here. If you find it's easier to do it with your hand on your hip, do it that way. Just getting a nice lengthening of the side of the body. Breathe. One more breath. Exhale. Right hand to right knee. Stay in this position with your left arm and left elbow. And on the exhale, gently push away, bringing the right shoulder a little bit closer to the left knee. This is an upper back stretch. You can soften the elbow, keep it straight, doesn't matter. Breathe. Ease yourself into your stretch always. You don't have to rush. Nice and slow. And on the exhale, bend the elbow, come to center and come up. All right, let's go to the other side. If you have your block, even if you end up, using a thick book or something, anything to help you get off the floor if you'd like. All right, let's go. This side here. Inhale, left arm up. Right arm, elbow on the floor, on the block, or out here. If you want to do it that way, do it this way. You don't even have to put your elbow on the floor. Now the arm again, put it to where it feels more comfortable for you. If you need to bring it here, here, even if it's here. All right, make sure the left sit bone stays on the floor. And breathe. Feeling the lengthening from the fingertips right down to the hip. One more breath. Exhale, left hand to left knee. And on the exhale, push away. Just let it happen. Relax the shoulders. Focusing on the breath. On the next exhale, bend, come to center. And all the way up. Let's do a nice twist pose from here. So right hand on the left knee, left hand behind the back. Now when we're going to do a twist pose, we're just going to gently look over the left shoulder. Be very gentle with your spine. All right, you don't have to torque your back or your neck. You start slow. If it feels good, you're relaxed, you're comfortable, then you can go a little deeper by pressing on the knee to the right. All right, we always move on the exhale as well. Take your breath to center. Exhale, look over the left shoulder. Back is straight. Again, even if you're really tight, even if you move a little bit, don't worry about it. All right, just relax, breathe. Keeping our spine nice and strong and balanced and flexible and supple, releasing the nerves, the blood vessels, the muscles up and down your spine. One more breath. Exhale, come to center. Very slow, let's counter pose. Left hand on right knee, right hand behind the back. Take your breath to center. Exhale. Then maybe one side of your body is a little easier to work with, a little stronger, maybe a little more flexible. Maybe this side you can go a little deeper. Maybe this side gives you a little bit more grief and you can't move very much. It's okay. We balance things out doing both sides. You find the place because it's all about your breath. If you lose track of your breath, if you find your breath is labored or you just kind of, hold your breath, don't do that. Then you have to reposition yourself, back up a little bit, do a little checklist to see how you're doing, what position you're in, catch that breath again. And if you have to come out of it, come out of it. On the exhale, now we're going to come out of it. All right, roll the shoulders out a bit. All right, let's move those legs a bit. Let's get into our little butterfly. This is a butterfly or bound angle pose. Now make sure there's room between the heels and the groin area. This is a stretch for the inner thighs, the pelvic floor groin area, releasing the tight buttocks, the glutes, and also a gentle hip opener. So try and relax. 2 ways to do this one here. If you find sitting like this is as far as you can go or want to go, just leave your hands right here. Keep your back straight, just relax and breathe. But if you want to go a little deeper, hands on the ankles, you can lean forward, gently pressing on your knees. Again, your back stays straight, head level with your spine, all right? Take it easy, don't put a lot of pressure on your knees. So, however you decide, big breath, and exhale. Now, while you're in this position, or even if you're sitting, have a straight spine, think about how your knees and your thighs and your hips feel. Just let it go. Always come back to the breath. The breath is soothing, it's calming, it's balancing, and it's cleansing. Exhale, come up slowly. All right, perfect. Now, let's open up those legs nice and wide. Stretch the legs up finally. Now, this is a nice stretch for your hamstring. Let's work on the back of the leg, the hamstrings. This is going to stretch the knee, and having your toes up to the ceiling is a calf stretch. So, hands right in front. So here again, just sitting like this, you probably feel it. So if you put your hands on the floor and lean forward a little bit, bend your elbows, you can do that, all right? If you're a little more flexible and you want to crawl your fingers further, absolutely, all right? So again, keep your back straight as you can. Let's see if we can do this, hinging at the hips. Big breath. Exhale. Now, while you're in this position, just try to relax. I know this is a dynamic stretch. You should feel this right away. Now, I want you to look, come back to your knees and your quads. See how they feel. If they're tight, they're locked up, try to relax them. Even in this position, with the breath flowing, let it go. Let them go. One more breath. And on the exhale, come up nice and slow. All right, perfect. Let's get those legs together. Now this is our staff pose, a neutral place, all right? Sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. Let's roll the shoulders up. See if you notice a difference. Maybe they're getting a little looser, all right? Increasing circulation on the upper body, starting to release the tension in the shoulders. Arms out. Fingers open, bend at the wrists, and point your toes at the same time if you can. And turn your hand slightly out to the baby finger. Keep your back straight. This is the stretch for the forearm, the wrist, the hand, and the fingers. Bring the arm down lower so we don't focus on the shoulder. And let's release the extension muscles. Nice stretch there. One more breath. Exhale, straighten hand, bring them up. And at this point, if you can, get your heels off the floor. You don't have to, but if you can. And let's bring the fingers back. Right fingers on the tip of the left, gentle. Get a stretch into the flexor muscles. So really releasing the forearm, the wrist, the hand, and the fingers. Gentle stretch, releasing, lengthening, stretching, decompressing, releasing the nerves and the blood vessels. And let's go to the other side. Breathe. Starting to feel relaxed and calm. And release. Heels on the floor, relax your knees and thighs, keep your hands up. Today what we're going to do is we're just going to pull back each finger. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Just gentle stretch. You don't have to yank on them. Nice stretch. Releasing those tight fingers. Lubricating the joints. Releasing the nerves and the blood vessels. Very important that we pay attention to our little fingers. And let's go. Gentle stretch. You don't have to crack your knuckles. Well, unless they crack by themselves always. And heels on the floor, by the way, if they're not already there. Stretch the hands out. Stretch those fingers out. Get a deep stretch in the palm of the hand. And then I want you just to let your hands go limp. And I want you to shake them out. Shake them out. Release the tension in the hands and fingers. All right, perfect. Hands on the lap. Roll the shoulders out a little more if you need. Roll them out whenever you'd like. All right, gets easier and easier. All right, let's work those ankles now. So now I want you just to open up your legs just a little bit. All right, so what we're going to do here is just some little ankle circles in and out. That's it. Really focusing on articulating the ankles. This is going to work the foot, the toes as well, but also some lower leg muscles. So when you're doing your circles, try not to wiggle your legs. Okay, if they move a bit, not a big deal, but not like this. All right. So let's do 3 in, 3 out. Now you can lean back, relax, do it this way, or if you want to sit with a straight spine, put your hands along the side of your hips. All right. So let's do this together. Ready? Let's go. Inhale around. Exhale to center. Pause, and then go again. Keep your breath going. Let's go to the other. When you're ready, go to the other direction. And when you finish your last little circle, I want you to just relax your feet. Think about how your thighs feel. Let them go. Relax, all right? Let's wiggle the toes. I want you to play piano and add the fingers. See if you can really move those toes around. Wiggle them around and your fingers. Play piano and round the ankles and wrists. You can go a little faster if you like. All right. All right, let's get into our table. Let's get onto our hands and knees. All right, so I always provide little extra padding for my students in case you have issues with your knees or your wrists. So a little extra padding, a very thin pillow or a blanket or a towel if you need. It makes all the difference sometimes. So this is our table, a neutral place. Checking your alignment, ankle to knee, knee to hips, knees are hip distance apart, elbow, shoulders, wrists lined up. Head is level with your spine. Let's do some cat and cow. Inhale, head up, sacrum up, C-scoop spine. Exhale as you arch the back, chin to chest, belly button to spine. Try to relax your thighs while you're doing this. Keep going. Follow the rhythm of the breath. Breath and motion, meditation and motion. When you come into your little cat, you lengthen your spine. This is a wonderful stretch for your lower back. One more, up. And. When you finish your last set, bring yourself to straight, neutral spine. All right. If you have to, shake your hands and wrists out. Keep your breath going. All right, so now we're going to prepare for a low lunge, left low lunge. Take your breath. On the exhale, keep your hands on the floor. I want you to bring your foot up just like that, all right? Now, check your alignment again. Ankle to knee, knee to hip. Always keeping our knees safe. Low lunge. One more breath. Exhale, come all the way up. Low lunge warrior. This is going to challenge your balance. Press down on the foot, both feet. Anchor yourself into the floor. One more breath. Exhale, come down nice and slow. Back to table. This is working, really working flexibility of the hips just to be able to move your leg like this. Let's do the other side. Right low lunge. On the exhale. Line everything up. Set yourself up so you're comfortable and safe. Low lunge. Look at the floor. Look at your right foot. One more breath. Exhale, push yourself up. Low lunge warrior. Relax the shoulders, perfectly balanced. Reach. One more breath. Exhale, come down. Now from here, let's get up to mountain. So put your hands on the floor, step forward, and come up. Nice and slow. All right, so you don't get dizzy. All the way up. Roll the shoulders up. Shake the hands out. Shake those legs out if you need to. All right, now this is our mountain Tattasana. Feet are hip distance apart, nice and anchored to the floor. Standing tall again, being aware of your posture. Relax the shoulders. Let's take a couple of breaths into our nice strong mountain. Focus on the sensation of the breath. Take that full breath. Feel your chest rise as you inhale. Suspend your breath. And exhale, your chest lowers or sinks as you exhale. Same breath. All right, let's do a stretch. Inhale up. Exhale over, a nice lateral stretch. Lengthen that right side of the body. One more breath. Exhale down. Use your core muscles to help you move. Let's go again. Inhale up and exhale over. Relax your shoulders. On the exhale, come down. Slow and gentle. Let's inhale up. Exhale, palms up. Inhale into a gentle back bend. Or just reach up to the ceiling if that's where you need to be. From here, prepare for Ragdoll. Take a breath. Exhale, swan dive, hinging at the hips. Soften your knees and come down nice and slow. Keep your knees soft and hang out. If this makes you dizzy, come up halfway if you need to. And let's really get that beautiful stretch. This is a full body stretch. Release strange, lengthening the spine. A nice stretch for your back all the way, especially that lower back. Just hang out, let gravity pull those arms down. On the exhale, come up, bend the knees, come up, reverse the blood flow so you don't get dizzy. Very, very slowly, come all the way up, roll the shoulders out. All right, perfect. All right, so we're gonna get ourselves back down onto the floor. Come all the way down, nice and slow. Let's get into our child's pose. Let's take a little rest. Open up the knees, lean back. Now, child's pose, make sure your head and your neck are supported. You can rest your forehead on your stacked fists. If you have a block, rest your forehead on the block, on your stacked hands, or on the floor. Make sure your head and your neck are always supported in your child's pose so you can rest your body. This is a rest place, a neutral, and also a full body stretch. So just try and let it all go. Just let it all go. Breathe. Paying attention to how you feel right now in this moment, because that's all that matters. Is right here, right now. Where you are, what you're doing, how your body moves, how your body feels. One more breath. On the next exhale, come up very, very slowly, and I want you to gently get yourself onto your back. Come down onto your back, nice and slow, all the way down. Comfortable on your back, shoulders are relaxed. Keep your knees bent. Let's do a nice big hug. On the exhale, bring the knees up, big hug, and rock from side to side. Again, lengthening the spine. Give yourself a really nice back massage. Just relax the shoulders and just rock and breathe. Releasing the back all the way, all the muscles in your back. Now let's work on that lower back a little bit. So when you go to one side and just do some little circles. If you want to hold on to your knees, you can. And little circles, and that'll really start releasing the tension in the lower back, loosening up that lower back. And when you're ready, go to the other side. Nice little stretch, roll, little circles. Knees to center, soles of the feet onto the floor. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling. Exhale, let them fall shoulder height. And on the next exhale, I'd like you to drop your knees to the left as you look over the right shoulder. Now this is a nice twist pose. You can straighten your legs a bit. Don't worry if your knees don't touch the floor. Just let them fall where they need to be. Don't force the stretch. A nice gentle spinal twist. One more breath. On the exhale, slowly bring the knees up. Adjust your shoulders and your neck for comfort. Let's go to the other side. So take a big breath, and on the exhale, let's drop the knees to the right. Look over the left shoulder. One more breath. On the next exhale, come up very, very slowly. Now I'd like you to straighten your legs one at a time. Inhale, arms up to the ceiling, let them fall over your head. And I really want you to stretch your body out, lengthen your body, fingertips to the tips of your toes. And hopefully you're feeling nice and heavy and just relaxed and so calm right now. The breath is flowing. It's the same breath that we started with, that we had 10 minutes ago, that we have right now. The same breath. It's smooth and it's complete. One more breath. On the next exhale, bring your hands to the side of your body, palms facing the ceiling. Hands are open to receive guidance from your higher self. And let's prepare for our closing Savasana, meditation, relaxation, reflection time. However you choose to bring this into your practice today, resting comfortably in your corpse pose. At this point, if you'd like, you can bend your knees for comfort if you want to lay on your side. And just rest. Keep your breath going. And I want you just to think about how you feel right now. And I want you to dedicate this time, dedicate the class to yourself. Giving yourself permission to relax, to step away from the busyness of the outside world. Part of your self-care and your self-soothing. And maybe just to release the kinks, maybe just to stretch your body, but it doesn't matter why you're here. But find that place of sanctuary, that place of no worries, no cares, no anxieties, no thoughts on your mat. Let your mind, your body, and your soul absorb the vibrations of the Tibetan singing bell, bringing your own energies to its appropriate frequency. Slowly bring yourself back into the room, back into your space. Bring life back to your body. Wiggle your fingers and toes. And when you're ready, very slowly, very gently, carefully bring yourself back up to a cross-legged Sukhasana position. I know it's hard to get off the floor sometimes. Comfortable on your sit bones, any seated position that's comfortable for you right now. Back is straight, shoulders relaxed. Let's rub our hands together to activate our hand chakra. Hands on your heart center, close your eyes. Let's take a nice long smooth breath together to tune in. Inhale. Om Shanti 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 Sat Nam. Shanti Shanti, peace, peace, may love and light be with you always. Namaste. All right, we're all done. Lovely, nicely done, everyone. And this is our short little 30-minute class. Just some nice stretches, just to kind of, help you relax a little bit. Sometimes I do an extra 30 minutes, but I do a nice little vinyasa, a nice little flow. Today we're just doing one 30-minute class. Thank you for joining me, and my name is Susan again, and today is September 24th, in case you're wondering what day it is. For those of you who are my students, we're back full swing with all classes. I'm doing 13 classes a week, so both places. So if you're interested, you know where I'm working. Check it out. Everything is good. Everything is clean and safe, and people are coming back. They're all coming back. So think about it, and it's nice to get a little personal human connection for a change. So otherwise, have a lovely weekend. And get outside, get some fresh air, and whatever we need to do to keep ourselves happy and healthy. So thanks again for joining me, and we'll see you again soon.